welcome to another segment from Dave and myself on how to make stuff and become healthy and whole. How many go to a health food store? You go and get all these greens, and you're looking at all the greens are out there, and I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of them are nothing but expensive fiber. Fiber, stuff that goes down here and goes in one way and out the other, and you're spending big bucks for fiber or fiber. The reason why I'm saying fiber because it's a big fib. Now, if you are going to buy a green drink, and you are going to greens, dried greens, and you're going to spend that kind of money, you better make sure they're a juice extract. If they're just fiber and nothing more, I'm going to show you how to make that fiber drink here. All you're doing then is basically spending good money on leftover product. Okay, when you juice parsley, dandelion, watercress, you get that leftover, do you not? Okay. So some of you have seen my video on how to juice the greens and wash them and juice them. So after you get done, you got all this parsley and all this dandelion and watercress. You got all that left over. What do you do with it? Throw it away. Some of you do. I dry it. See, this is nettle. Okay, I've dried the nettle, and basically it's mixed in here with the parsley and dandelion I've already got here. So basically, I would throw it in here, blend it up, powder it down, sift it till I get this fine powder. Now this is a fiber green. Okay. Now this is a green that I'm making from a leftover, from what stuff I've made. Now this is spirulina. This stuff's expensive. Now when you look at those green drinks that you're buying, and you see on the side the measurements of all the different greens, some of them got a kitchen sink full of stuff, and you look at this one, it's got 5,000 milligrams, and then right beside it, it's got spirulina, barley grass, wheatgrass, disc grass, alfalfa grass, but you're not getting the actual breakdown of how much spirulina. It's a proprietary blend. In other words, they could have that much spirulina in there and they can put it on the label. Okay, so this is why I said read your labels and read them properly. If the milligram strength is not measuring up where it's showing you that the spirulina's got 1,000 milligrams, the alfalfa grass is 1,000 milligrams. It doesn't have to have 1,000 milligrams, but as long as it's giving you some kind of measurement, something that you can correlate to, not some sort of super scientific mathematical equations you have no idea what they're talking about, because chances are it means nothing. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to weigh this stuff out. Okay, so let's go decide to die on me. All right, so okay, my battery isn't dead. I'm going to weigh this. My scale died. All right, I guess I'll have to let that build up for a bit. Anyway, we can do a guesstimate here. I was going to use the scale to give you a little bit more precision, but again, it's not necessary. All right, we're going to do this strictly by feel, just to show you that we don't need to split an atom here. Some of you will get caught up on the exact, precise, whatever. If we're building a rocket ship or some sort of technological project for a computer where you need to be that precise, yes, do so. This, you can go either way, a little here, a little there. Okay. So basically in here I've got greens of parsley, dandelion, watercress, nettle, and plantain. It's all in here. These are from juice extracts I made myself. So I'm going to put in, let's say, what do we got here? So we can do it this way here. There's a cup. What do we got? We got about 1/2 cup of that mix. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some spirulina to it. Now this stuff's expensive, okay? This stuff's really not cheap. So when you even go buy it at a health food store in the bulk section, you're going to spend a lot of money for this stuff. So this is why they give you that proprietary blend. Okay, I got 1/2 cup here. Let's say I've got approximately 25 grams of greens here. Okay, I pretty well have an idea of how much grams I've got of parsley, dandelion, whatever, because I put it together. Now, you don't know. I can put this together, put it in a bottle, slap a label on there, greens, whatever. The dream green. How's that? The dream green. Okay. You buy the product thinking you're getting a green product. And I put a proprietary blend on it. Okay, I've got spirulina in there, and I've got nettle, and I've got parsley, and I've got dandelion, I've got watercress, I've got spirulina, I've got barley grass or wheatgrass. You think, oh wow, That's great. I got all those super greens. You don't know how much you're getting. So I would label how much you're going to get per gram. So anyway, just to give you an idea, I'm going to probably put in here probably about 7 grams, give or take. Now, I'm going to add another super green. And these are pure, okay? These are pure. All that's in there is spirulina. All that's in here is wheatgrass. Again, I'm going to put in there, about 10 grams. Now, well, maybe a little bit more like 12 grams. All right. Point I'm trying to get here with you is this. As you can see, I'm not concerned I might have put a little bit too much of this and too much of that. Now, I'm going to blend this up a little bit. You're going to see some activity here. If I open this up, there will be a powdery kind of thing coming out. Now, as you can see, I don't know if you can get it through the camera. See how green that is? This is the stuff you're buying at the grocery store, at the health food store. Okay, this is what you're spending $35 a tub for. Now, let's say I want to sweeten that up. Let's add some xylitol to it. You get a high-end deal. Now, what do we have here? Okay, here we go. Here's your green. Okay, same stuff. Doesn't it look like the same stuff you're buying at the grocery store or at the health food store? Same stuff. Now, what did that cost me? Okay, buying this stuff in the bulk will cost you whatever bulk. But to put it together, taking the stuff that you've already dehydrated or have extracted out, okay, and then grinding it down and sifting it, it's going to cost you pennies. Parsley is the cheapest vegetable you can buy. Dandelion is very cheap. Okay, watercress is cheap. You know, you can go to any Asian market and buy a couple bundles for less than $1 or up to $1. Parsley costs you what? About $1, $1.50 for a bundle, a big bundle. Dandelion costs you about $1.50. So for approximately $6 or $5, you've got 3 of the most essential greens you could eat, and that have almost everything your body needs: luteolin, apigenin, sulfur, iodine. Okay, other bioflavonoids, other nutrients, high levels of vitamins. Okay. They're almost a complete combo when you put them together. So when you dry it up, this is what you got. Okay? So I'll pour this out just to give you an idea. Okay? Now see if I can do this without making green stuff all over the place. Okay? Doesn't that look like what you just bought $35 for?
Now you're making them feel bad, Tony.
Now, somebody say, well, will this dissolve? It probably won't dissolve as easy as the stuff you're buying in the store, because the other stuff's freeze-dried, and there's probably something they've added to it so that it'll break down more effectively. But you can get this to absorb very easily as well. You can ferment it. You can put it in with some vinegar. You can add it to yogurt. You can add it to kefir. Okay, you can add it to those things. If you leave it sit out overnight, what will happen is the fermentation process will begin, and it will start to extract from this combination whatever nutrients are left, whatever inulin is in here, whatever fiber is in here will start to break down. You will find that there will be some nutritional value here. There still will be some antioxidant properties here, which again will be absorbed in the fermentation process. So you can add this to applesauce if you like. Okay? Put it in with your applesauce, blend it together, even let that sit overnight. If you want to add a probiotic to the applesauce, or add a little vinegar to the applesauce and mix it up with this and let it sit out, it will ferment. As a result, during that fermentation process, it'll break down a lot of that fibrous material, and you will again now absorb more here. You mix it with the yogurt, you're getting more probiotic activity, more of an enzyme activity. And again, it's going to have a cleansing effect as well. Nutrients will be absorbed and taken in. Same with if you're adding it to the applesauce and vinegar and letting it sit out overnight. The pectin will absorb these nutrients and will ferment. When it gets down in there, it will, again, the uptake should be noticeable. How much is that going to cost you? Nothing. Next to nothing. Okay. How much are you going to spend for a fancy bottle with this psychedelic green or this earth picture on the green container saying go green? Well, here you go. We went green. For a couple bucks. And I can make this, I can fill this right up. For what you would spend $35 for, it might cost me $5 to make. So again, these are things you can do. You go to any health food store, you can order this by bulk, and then if you want to make your own greens, you can put it together yourself for pennies. And you can add whatever you want, you can weigh it out, measure it, figure out the volume you're going to use. If you're making everything on a 450 gram volume, divide up everything by that 450, will give you the ratio you're looking for. Okay? Something simple, something easy. So instead of throwing away your carrots and throwing away your dried fruit or your fruit that you've extracted, or your onions, dry them up. That's what they're doing today. You go in there, you'll see a whole plethora of things. The red drink, the green drink, the purple drink, the yellow drink. And what they've done is taken vegetables that are of the same color, yellow and orange. They've done the same kind of thing, put it in a bottle, charge you $35 to buy Fibre. There you have it. The inside scoop. Now people are going to say, you're insane, you're crazy. No, I've been in this industry for so long, I know what goes on, and I know what you're buying, and I know what really works, and I know pretty well what doesn't. You know, and some of the stuff, the flim-flam, I will point this out for the most part. If a doctor's endorsing it, and not all doctors now, mind you, so let me be fair to this. There are some doctors that do endorse good products. But those usually who are on the celebrity status, I would watch my wallet. Right? Until the next segment, you share the health. Make it better, share the health. Save your seeds. Get networked with people. Can't encourage you enough to be networked with people who are like-minded in health and other issues. Okay? And Dave and I will see you at the next segment. See ya.